Hello Minecraft, this is Tomcat007 on the Game Night server. Not sure what to say. People are saying that there's going to be a new server, and they're also saying this server is not going to be here tomorrow. I think it's going to be the last day. Today's July 14th, and there was a thing on the website saying the new server's coming. People are claiming they know the date. I haven't seen it, but it could be. So I thought I'd show you my gardening farm here. I've added a sorting system here. I've got a different slot for each thing that I can get from the Guardians, and one extra for stuff anybody might drop. This just fills them in kind of like you normally would. Down or across these hoppers go. So we're going to do some more study here. These are in subtract mode. And the new thing everybody does is they make this go 3 blocks over. The reason for that is even if you get this thing completely full, then it won't make the signal strong enough to activate the other the hopper next to it. So the way this works, I don't know if you can see the little torch here, it's got the hopper here locked. And as soon as this gets over 41 items in it, it'll power up the redstone enough that it deactivates that torch. Got the same thing up here. These are just a little taller because I know I'm going to have a lot more shards and crystals than I will, say, puffer fish. You don't get very many of them. So I got my a single dispenser. I think it's a dispenser. It's the one that's got the bow and arrow in it. That happens to go all the way up just because the way stuff in Minecraft is. It's got to go pop up to the top, and then the water will take it out. And water always goes 8 blocks. That's okay. Everything pretty much falls into this first hopper, and then it'll get sorted through these different things. And I've got one here that's not locked, so it can get anything that it needs. Oh, so what you do here is you fill this thing full of something that you don't expect to come in, because if this thing comes in, it's gonna fill this up, and it wouldn't be bad. It would just end up out at the end here, I guess, if it got too full. This way, the only thing, now, I'm not going to put red glazed terracotta in. Someone might drop it, but I'm not gonna. So when the fish come, that'll be enough to activate the torch down there and let another fish fall down. So I don't know if you noticed, but I've got 190 levels. Had 130 some before I made this good farm. The farm works It works really good when there's not many people on, but often when there's lots of people, it doesn't work as good. I was hoping to get 200 levels before the server reset. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I'm going to... Oops, don't want to die. I'll die and come back, but... Looks like tonight they'd be back pretty quick. Another thing I gotta show you for the server shuts down is I built a little cave spider farm. I found 2 spawners that were sort of close together. So let's go take a look at those. They're over here. Got a few signs to help me find the way. And here they come. They'll all despawn if I leave, but as soon as I come back, these things activate, and I gotta be pretty careful because if I get a little too far, you see that one's deactivated. Now it's activated. I'm right about the limit of the distance I can be from these things and keep them activated, which is kind of why I go kind of in a loop here with the spiders. This thing it's very reliable. It always spawns, even doesn't matter how many people are on it, will spawn the spiders. It's not as fast as the Guardian farm, but it's super reliable. And my gosh, I got a whole chest full of string and spider eye. Oh. I got a new sword. I traded a really good bow here, one just like this with the Power 5 Infinity Mending Flame. We're on version 1.12, so nobody's been able to make a bow with Infinity and Mending. I made these back when we were on 1.10.2, I think. So I got a sharpness 7, and this came from probably a year or more ago. They used to be able to get these fighting zombies in a dungeon somewhere. But I traded a bow just like this for this sword. Don't have my good spider sword with me. I got a Bane of Arthropod sword, but I don't have it with me. Dang, the sword is in my ender chest, in a shulker box in the ender chest, but I don't have an ender chest nearby. So I got this thing. It's going to trap them. There's a block. The piston on the bottom will come up and it'll trap them, and this one will go closed for a little bit until so when I power this switch, it'll turn this thing off, which will cause that to power. And then there's some delay here. It goes around and back and around, and then eventually it will power that torch off so that this thing retracts. So let's see how this works. Been squished. Now we can kill him real easy. Should be able to kill him with my fist. Yeah. It's kind of important. You want to grab anything that's up here before you let more in, because they can bite you if you're right there. Ooh, I got no eyes. Balls. So I got inventory that's way too full of stuff. Look at that. It's already filling back up. Well, there's one other thing I gotta show you. Well, it's not here, but I'm gonna get rid of some of the stuff I have. So if you happen to get on game night, there's a warp in player warps that goes to my shop. You end up right about here. And if we go outside, I think I've probably shown you this in a previous video, but I had a request to improve this a bit, so I dug all the way to bedrock and actually had to put in 2 layers of slime. I actually died. First time I jumped down to one layer of slime there. Wasn't enough to keep me from dying. Because we go up to 256 blocks and it goes all the way down to block 6 where the bedrock starts. Whoop. Oh goodness. It takes a while to climb up. If I had more homes, I would set one up here. I gave everyone access trust to this area so they can, if you come here, you should be able to set a home at the very top. See, people think it's going to crash. That's kind of... I don't know. In older versions of Minecraft, it would eventually crash after the files got too large. I don't think anyone knows what's really going to happen with this server. There is weird stuff that happens, you know, when they upgrade a little bit from version to version. There's little anomalies and... Wow. That's a long way down. What's my render distance? I'm set for 28 chunks in my client. I don't think the server's given me that many. It looks like about 10. I'm going to jump off backwards. Woohoo! There we go. Look at that. Doink. Let's see. I think we can run up quick enough. We got stairs. When there's not stairs and And that jump boost's on, it's really kind of tough to get up there quick. The jump boost makes you jump a little too high. One last thing I gotta show off before I go. See if my villagers aren't all dead. I lost a couple I lost a couple since the time when I kind of stopped breeding them so much. I got the bookshelf where my really good villagers are. Yep, he's still here. See, says he's got mending for 10 on the sign. Let's see. Paper's 35. Unbreaking 1. What else does he have? Oh, he's got knockback 1, but see, this is only 10, and it's mending. And if that's impressive, you won't believe what else we got. We got another bookshelf. And another one that says he's got mending for 10. Ooh, he's got a good deal for the emeralds, only 32 paper. Oh. He won't sell me anymore. I need to... If I buy a name tag from him, he'll sell them to me. I think... I'm gonna go grab some emeralds just so I can show everybody that, because I've seen some people that don't really understand that. You know, when they stop trading, you can get them to trade again just by, this is the guy. So he won't sell me mending. But if I buy a name tag, this 1.12 is kind of silly. There we go. See the little swirlies? He's kind of in reset. Now we can buy emeralds for paper if we want. And we get mending now for only 10. Well, that's probably enough for one video here. You guys take care and do some crafting. And hopefully this server will be around a little bit longer, but if it's not, well, we've had some fun. Bye.